Now we will look at enumerations and structures in Swift. An enumeration defines a common type for a group of related values and enables you to work with those values in a type-safe way within your code. Use enum keyword to create an enumeration. Like classes and all other name types, enumerations can have methods associated with them. Here we are creating an enumeration called rank. We start with the enum keyword and the name of the enumeration. We can see here that all these values, all these cases specified in the enumeration are related to type rank. A rank can have one of these possible values. Here we are creating a function inside the enumeration which evaluates the current value held by the instance of enumeration, and based on the case that matches the current value, a string is being returned. So if the value held by the current enumeration is ace, then the text ace will be returned. If none of the case matches, then we are returning the raw value of the enumeration. The raw value is the value assigned to it, explicitly or implicitly. Here 1 is raw value for ace. On line 25, we are creating an instance of enumeration rank and assigning it to ace constant. The instance will have the value ace, and we know that the raw value of ace is 1. So when we ask for its raw value on line 26, the value returned will be 1, as can be seen on the right hand side. By default, Swift assigns the raw value starting at 0 and incrementing by 1 each time. But you can change this behavior by explicitly specifying values. In the example above, ace is explicitly given a raw value of 1, and the rest of the raw values are assigned in order. You can also use string or floating point numbers as the raw types of an enumeration. Use the raw value property to access the raw value of an enumeration case. Here in this example, we explicitly gave a raw value of 1 to the case ace. Swift will automatically give a raw value of numeric 2 to the case 2 and numeric 3 to the case 3, and so on. If we had not specified a value of 1 here, Swift will implicitly give a raw value of 0 to ace, a numeric raw value of 1 to 2, and so on. Use the init raw value initializer to make an instance of an enumeration from a raw value. It returns either the enumeration case matching the raw value or nil if there is no matching rank. On line 35, we are creating an enum constant converted rank. We are calling the raw value initializer as mentioned here, which returns an optional value. If there is a match found within the enumeration, then a proper value will be returned, else nil will be returned. On line 35 itself, we are using if-let syntax to make sure that the returned value is not nil, and if the value is not nil, then this block of code will be executed. Now here we are passing the value of 3 as raw value. We can see that the ace has raw value of 1, 2 will have raw value of 2, and 3 will have raw value of 3. And on line 36, we are calling the simple description method of the enumeration and assigning the returned value to 3 description. The simple description method evaluates the value held by the instance using a switch statement. Now we know that the value held is 3 based on the raw value passed in the initializer. None of the above case is a match, and the default section will be executed. which simply returns the raw value of the current enumeration instance. The raw value of 3 is numeric 3, and we can see that on the right hand side a numeric value 3 is printed. The case values of an enumeration are actual values, not just another way of writing their raw values. In fact, in cases where there isn't a meaningful raw value, you don't have to provide one. From line 41 to line 56, we have declared an enumeration called suit. A suit can have 4 possible values, defined here as 4 cases, that is spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. On line 57, we are creating a constant called hearts as an instance of enumeration suit having initial value of hearts. On line 58, we are calling the simple description function on that instance, which will call this simple description function. And since the value held by the instance is hearts, string hearts will be returned, as we can see on the right hand side. Notice the 2 ways that the hearts case of the enumeration is referred to above. When assigning a value to the hearts constant, the enumeration case suit.hearts is referred to by its full name because the constant doesn't have an explicit type specified. Here on line 57, we have not mentioned that the hearts is of type suit, so we have to specify name of the enumeration along with its value. Inside the switch, the enumeration case is referred to by the abbreviated form .hearts because the value of self is already known to be a suit. You can use the abbreviated form anytime the value type is already known. On line 48 here, we have just specified .hearts instead of suit.hearts. Since this value is in the context of suit enum, hence the value of self is known to be of type suit. If an enumeration has raw values, those values are determined as part of the declaration, which means every instance of a particular enumeration case always has the same raw value. On this example, in line 41, we have simply declared an enumeration suit without giving it a type. On line 5, we can see that the enumeration rank is given a type int. So in this case, a raw value is assigned. Another choice for enumeration cases is to have values associated with the case. These values are determined when you make the instance, and they can be different for each instance of an enumeration case. You can think of the associated values as behaving like stored properties of the enumeration case instance. For example, consider the case of requesting the sunrise and sunset times from a server. The server either responds with the requested information or it responds with a description of what went wrong. Here is the code for the example. On line 67, we are creating an enumeration called server response with 2 possible values or cases, and both the cases here have associated values as shown in parentheses. The case result has an associated value of type string, string, and case failure has an associated value of type string. On line 72, we are creating an instance of server response with a value of result and the 2 strings passed as the associated value for result. On line 73, we are creating a constant failure of type server response with a value of failure, and the value out of cheese is the string associated value for the failure. These associated values can be different for different instances of the enumeration. On line 75, we are writing a switch condition on success enumeration. On line 76, we are saying that if the value in success enum is result, then we are printing the line of code on line 77. The two labels passed for the result case will automatically get the two string values that were given at the time of creation of this enum. And if the case is failure for the success enum, then we are printing a failure message. Since the value in the success enum was result as initialized on line 72, the associated values will be available in sunrise and sunset. The case on line 76 will execute, and the associated values from line 72 will be available in the labels sunrise and sunset respectively. This line of code is executed, as we can see on the right hand side. Use struct to create a structure. Structures support many of the same behaviors as classes, including methods and initializers. One of the most important differences between structures and classes is that structures are always copied when they are passed around in your code, but classes are passed by reference. Here on line 89 to line 95, we are creating a structure called card, which has two variables of type enum, rank and suit, and has a simple description method which describes the card. By evaluating and printing the values of rank and suit. On line 96, we are creating an instance of card structure with initial value of 3 and spades to the rank and suit variables as specified on line 90 and 91. On line 97, we are calling the simple description method on the above instance. The result of calling the simple description method can be seen on the right hand side.